But once we started, hello, this is Tom VA3WBA, and in this video I would like to show you how to create a lifetime supply of cable or wire winders. Stay with me and I will share the details. So for some of my home renovation projects, I purchased several of these lumber pieces. They are 1 inch by 3 inches. Really, they're 1 by, I would say, 2.5. And I had them sitting in the garage, and I figured out, you know what if I could make some cable winders of them? And I was thinking about different methods, and then I discovered that you can make them really fast and really easily, just drilling them with a hole saw. And I'm going to show you the process, and I'm not going to go into a lot of details because the process is obvious once you see it. But in a very short time, you can create pretty much dozens of those winders, different lengths, different sizes. I would say do not make them too long, too big, because then they're awkward to work with. I've noticed that optimal sort of size is around 8 inches or so. But I'm going to leave it to you. And once you see how to make them, you can experiment and find your own sort of sweet spot for the size of the winder. So here is the simplest method to make cable winders. Essentially, we get this kind of wood. We can measure anything we want. So in this case, I'm going to measure 8 inches. Not that I like inches, but just like that. And then we drill the hole. We have to sort of position the drill. It's not critical how we do it. And we start the drilling process, and it's gonna probably give me some hard time. But once we start it, the battery is not the battery died on the drill, but it's not a biggie. So here you can see the collection of winders that I already made. The edges are pretty rough, so you will need to finish them. But this is something that allows you to make dozens of them within several minutes. And like I said before, you can create openings in them using a different hole. So like a smaller one, you can make a couple more holes here. If you're a SOTA guy, you can drill holes to attach cable or paracord or whatever you want to put on them. So this is my sort of quick and dirty way to create cable winders of different sizes. However, I would not make them too long, because I've noticed it's very difficult to work with them if they are too long. They don't sort of fit in your hand, and they do not store well either. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe. Sort of closing comments, I would like to mention that the material that I use for the winders, it's very inexpensive and widely available in Canada at $3. Essentially, the execution time is very short, so that's very appealing. You can use minimalistic tool set. I essentially, the hole saw that I used was a part of the door lock installation kit. This is 2 inches and 1/8, or like 54 millimeters hole saw. I also use a hacksaw and box cutter and some sandpaper to smoothen the edges. You can think about, modifications, like I said, to drill extra holes to make winders, lighter. You can put a coat of paint and weatherproof them somehow so they don't crack when you leave them outside. You can also think about putting, let's say, 9-to-1 transformer and an antenna connector and use it this way. So essentially make 9-to-1 portable antenna. Pretty much you're limited by your imagination. There is tons of room for experimentation and improvement. So, like I said before, please click like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. 73.